explain to me the one example of where you're using the NIST standard, so the National Institute of Standards in Technology, or Standards in Technology. It's NIST.
Yes.
So is it like the sort of the old-fashioned T tables that somebody had to agree what are the critical T values, and
essentially yes. Yep. Yeah, they're like golden files almost of here's a data set, here's a test, here's the output it produces. So SVEND, and I can actually pull it up real quick on the screen to kind of give an example of what one looks like. But for example, SVEND's regression is calibrated against something called the Longley data set.
Okay, now
hey
so
guys, you can kind of see
Now I can't see that actually. Oh, it might be just because of the time delay. Sorry, it will be.
And you can see
showing
the NIST certified versus like the SVEND result, and then the difference between them. So the kind of ladder that we set is NIST is the gold standard because it is the the National Institute standard. So that's the gold standard, followed by, what's that?
Chi-squared,
followed by Minitab worked examples, because obviously regulatorily Minitab is sort of the, what everyone, uses as sort of the standard. So for anything that we weren't able to get through NIST, we followed that up with Minitab. Anything that couldn't come through Minitab had to come through R. And I think we're at 184 kind of tests. 4 of them are not covered by calibration, but we haven't included them in the software either. And they're like niche of the, no one's going to use them really. So they're kind of the experimental, we don't have anything to calibrate this to. But otherwise, all the testing is actually, what you'll get in SVEND is the same as what you'll get in Minitab or anything else that is sort of calibrated to a standard today.
Okay. All right. That's impressive. Good. You are part of a team. I believe there's like 7 people that have been working on this. Is that right?
There's a couple. I'm really the one that works on this the most. Yeah. So most of us are primarily doing, working with other organizations and doing either operational excellence or some kind of, something that supports it in engineering or something like that. I'm really the one that kind of champions SVEND and builds that out. But again, everything that's in it, when I say it's underwritten by a real practice, I mean that it's either, again, calibrated to something external and real, or the way that it functions is underpinned by an actual standard that is something that we use every day, and an actual standard that we have documented in a corpus.
Nice.
So the software itself is built off of how it's done in real life. Good. From how real people do it in real life.
So that was a very nerdy little screenshot you showed there. So I hope some of you people out there appreciate that, because that was deep nerdy stuff. That
that was definitely deep nerdy stuff.